Wait. Wait. This game contains themes and depictions of the following: stalking, kidnapping, strong language, mild drugs, alcohol, and smoking, blood, murder, suicide, flashing images, and potentially loud noises.
Discretion is advised.
Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. Sup guys, it's Kendra and Dustin, and we're back with another episode of Cemetery Mary. Dun, dun. I also think that there should be music, because I feel like that'd be cooler for the ambiance. Anyway, let's hop into it, load, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so last time we kind of repaired our relationship with Crowven, but we still didn't tell him what's been going on, which I feel like we should. This?
Yeah.
Boop. And then the guy said he was going to come take us. I think that was the last episode, right?
I think.
Yeah. Anyway.
What was this question?
Yeah. I don't quite remember, where we left off.
Having breakfast monitors.
Return? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, today I'm not hungry. I'm meeting with a friend for breakfast. I'm just gonna pick something up on it. Not today, I'm not hungry.
I mean, it's all up.
Not today, I'm not hungry. I mean, I kind of want Mary to have to tell Crowven. Because I feel like she should tell someone. But not today. He responded with a simple okay, and after that I was out the door. I just wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. I'm guessing the cemetery?
I would guess so too.
On the bus right there, all three of them texted me again. Crowven said he noticed I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Oh yeah, he told me not to hang out with the owl chick, Twyla.
Or be careful around her.
Yeah. Right, because I was like, well, I might hang out with her again, but I don't want to. I phrased it in a way that I couldn't necessarily. I had a loophole.
Yeah, we told him that we had already promised to help her with some stuff.
Right. Twyla asked about some of her progress on her research. Talked about some of her progress on her research. And Reginald said he'd be at the cemetery again today. Reginald. Although I appreciated their messages, I really just needed to be alone. I needed to go back there and just relax. No, that's not the right word. I wasn't going there to relax. I was going there to mourn. Where are we going? Oh, the Dine Red. It's where I grew up. I lived my whole life in this diner. Restaurant? Bistro? I never know the right word for places like this. We always had such silly names for it since it was right next to the cemetery. The restaurant, in peace, sometimes the diner. Even simply Dine Dead. I always wondered if the others caught on. You probably wouldn't know just from looking at it, but there's 2 floors. The bottom floor is the diner itself. I've eaten there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes all in the same day. The top floor is more like a house? Our house. There's bedrooms, a bathroom, even a small living space with a TV. It can be a little cramped sometimes, but it's cozy. No one could get up there but me and my parents, of course. The upstairs is locked. You need a key. Which I have, of course. So wait, okay. Our parents were taken, and we're going back to where I would assume they were taken from.
We're going back to our house, yes.
I feel like this is a bad idea. After Mom and Dad went missing, the authorities locked this place up, and it's been locked ever since. They don't want anyone going in here, not even me. So yeah, because it's a crime scene then. Because I know it's still kind of like, it is a crime scene. It's not maybe. But I still have the key for the front, too. It's my house after all. Okay, I strongly disagree with what Mary's doing right now. I carefully scanned the area around me as I stood in the parking lot. There were few cars that passed by, maybe a person or two on the sidewalk, but no one really seemed to pay me any mind. It was still a bit early in the morning, so it wasn't surprising to see so few people out. I looked over my shoulder a few times to make sure no one was watching me, and then I stepped up to the front door, unlocked it, and took a step inside, closing the doors carefully behind me. When I stepped inside, I was instantly hit with a wave of all different kinds of emotions. I had been avoiding the diner for a long time because whenever I passed it, I would just think of Mom and Dad and feel sad. But now, stepping inside, it feels nice. At least a little bit. Just being able to be in my own house after so long. It was bittersweet. On one hand, I felt so happy just to be home. Everything was just as I had left it. The light still entered through the windows the same way it always did. It still smelled faintly of delicious food, even though the kitchen hadn't been used in a while. Even Mom's specials board was in the same spot. Yes, because it's a crime scene. But it felt so empty. So desolate and so abandoned. There wasn't even any electricity here. This place was hardly ever empty. We always had customers. The diner always did well. There was hardly any moment where I would come downstairs and only see Mom and Dad. That's kind of weird, but cool. To, go downstairs and there's just a bunch of people. There was always people, even if just one person was there. The counter would be full of coffee drinkers at night and in the mornings. I'd see families come by for dinner or people out on dates come here. I always loved being able to see that. There were so many good memories in this place. Interesting that this is a choice. My 13th birthday, the married couple that came in, the time we had a Halloween party. I'm debating between these two.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a random married couple that came in would be really random. But memories are random like that.
Yeah.
You know, big events that you would think you'd remember and be a core memory aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then let's go with the married couple. Well, I'm just thinking, I don't know. This is hard. This is weird.
I'm guessing this choice will let us possibly find something out about our past.
Right. Alright, let's go with birthday party. This is hard. I don't make decisions. Birthday. Not to say I didn't enjoy my following birthdays or previous birthdays, but my 13th birthday was especially enjoyable. That was the day my parents got me a tarantula. I had been begging them for months and they had finally given in and let me get one. I always loved tarantulas despite the way others often viewed them. Or maybe it was in spite of how people viewed them. But I always knew they were gentle if you were nice to them, but the way you should be. I picked the biggest and fuzziest one they would allow me to get. I named her Shelly. And I collected seashells to put in her enclosure. Do spiders like seashells? I even put cute little bows on the outside of it. I always wanted to show Shelly to others, but of course, they didn't like her as much as I did. I really loved Shelly, but she ended up getting sick. Really sick. None of the vets could even figure out what was wrong with her. Around some time last year, she died. I was so miserable I didn't even want to eat. But Mom knew my weakness. She began making all my favorite foods for me. And it was hard being hungry and miserable at the same time. Even though it was just food, it helped me feel a lot better. Standing here, it's almost as if I could smell her making it. Dad would sit with me at the counter and make sure I got my fair share of dad puns for the day. I loved being able to sit with them and eat and just joke around. But now, it was all covered in dust. And no one's here. Where should I go? Mom and Dad's room or my room? Oh, we should leave. I kind of want to go to the Mom and Dad's room. Just because, like, maybe then she could kind of get a clue as to what happened.
Yeah, that or also mysterious number guy, Batman. Kept saying that there was something about our parents we don't know.
Right, so we could snoop. Alright. I decided to walk up... so many notifications. I decided to walk up to my parents' room. I just missed them so much, I couldn't bring myself not to. Oh. Interesting. I stepped into my parents' room. The curtains were drawn open. Warm light flooded into the room as the sun finally came out from behind the clouds today. I could still smell some of my mom's perfume lingering in the air. Everything was so neat, just as they had always kept things. So it wasn't like a struggle then?
Well, we're assuming they disappeared from the house.
Well, that's true. Maybe they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't even have guessed they were kidnapped. So they were kidnapped. Yeah, see? There was no signs of a struggle or even any sort of mess at all. So it was here. Maybe they went willingly then. Especially because they sent me away right beforehand.
Yeah, also, you need to remember that Mary knows they were taken, but she doesn't know when they were taken or anything. You know, she knows, you know what I mean? They might not have been here.
Oh, you still think they might not have been here. The bed was made...
Unless the dude has told her.
Oh, I don't know. I was just assuming from the way she was talking about it, she would know. The bed was made and all their stuff was exactly where it should be. The only thing different was the fine layer of dust from how long it had been, and the fact that my parents weren't here. Aw. I sat on my parents' bed. It always was softer than mine. I remember sleeping here as a little girl when I didn't feel quite big enough to sleep in my own bed yet. Mom would help me build pillow forts here sometimes, and we would hang a sign that said, "No boys allowed." It didn't take long for me to start crying. I miss my mom and dad. I never even got the chance to say goodbye to them. The last message I got from them, it was my mom telling me she hoped I would sleep well that night. And then the next day, they were gone. Just like that. What do I do now? What if they never come back? What if I already saw them for the last time? Oh no, I ended up falling asleep on my parents' bed. I was already exhausted from my lack of sleep, and crying certainly didn't help in that respect. When I woke up, I was unaware of how much time had passed, but I felt groggy, and I didn't think I should stay any longer. It probably just made me feel worse. I got up from the bed and began to head downstairs. It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs that I noticed someone was there. Some stranger kneeling over the front of the doorway for whatever reason. I was almost frozen in my spot. Who were they? Why were they here? No one should have been able to get in. This place was locked up. That's right. I unlocked it. See? This is why, first of all, you don't enter active crime scenes, Mary. Second of all, if you are going to...
Lock it behind you.
Lock it behind you. Don't touch anything. You should not have gone into your parents' bed, because guess whose DNA is now there? Yours. I mean, I think they probably would have already looked for DNA, so they might be like, why is this suddenly here? But they would still know it's you.
She lives there, so it wouldn't be uncommon for DNA to be all over the apartment.
I guess, but I'm just saying, if they were like looking for stuff in their bed, wouldn't it be
For one,
fresh?
there's a layer of dust everywhere, so the police have stopped coming here.
Oh, that's true. Still! Okay, let's see. This guy's face looks weird.
I mean, it's just like a silhouette thing.
I guess that's true. Okay. Grab.
I don't know if it's supposed to be, someone that we've already seen, or something.
I stood there hoping they wouldn't see me. I mean, if there, like you said though, if there's dust everywhere, like I'm talking a layer,
yeah,
there's gonna be footprints and markings of everywhere you touched. The way that they were dressed, with baggy dark clothes and their hood up, told me they were most likely bad news. Did they follow me in here? I wasn't sure what to do. To be fair though, this could just be a looter. Realistically,
yeah.
If someone knew that like a diner was just sitting there abandoned.
Or maybe it's our cousin, because he was like, she's
Crowven?
acting weird, and so I'll follow her.
I thought about trying to escape out the back way or sneakily heading back upstairs if need be, but as soon as I took a step back, I tripped slightly and let out a small yelp as I caught myself on one of the bar stools. The stranger immediately bolted outside. Wait! I wasn't even able to get a good look at them. For a split second, I considered trying to chase after them, but... Oh, and eventually, and even if it wasn't...
Even if that was...
Yeah. My brain was trying to figure out. And even if that wasn't a stupid idea, they ran much faster than I could keep up with anyways. Panicked and slightly shaking, I took out my phone. I was so nervous, I pressed it to my ear without even having dialed anyone yet. But who would I call? Your cousin. The police? No, I can't do that. Active crime scene!
I mean...
They would still come and be like, hey, don't do this.
I mean, it's also something that would be important as a clue to
be like, hey, somebody else was here. Like, mine was an emotional thing, but this guy, I have no idea. I was already in there when I wasn't supposed to be. And I don't want to put any kind of attention on myself. But I can't just call nobody. I have to tell someone about this. Who do I go to? I feel like I should call my cousin. He'd probably yell at me, but he's my cousin, right?
Yeah. The only other one would be Reginald.
Oh yeah, because he's close by.
Because he's close by. That would be my only reason of maybe we should call Reginald, but I'm leaning towards Crowven.
I still don't know him very
Yeah.
much. So yeah, Crowven. Arrest to call Crowven. He was my family and the only person I could trust with something like this. Please pick up, Crowven. As I was beginning to fear, Crowven forgot to change his charge, yeah, his phone or something or other. He picked up.
Yo.
Crowven, where are you right now? Are you busy? Can you come meet me?
Whoa, hold up. What's with all the questions? I'm not kidding. Everything okay?
I'm at the diner and there was someone here. Some intruder. They just ran out, but can you please come here?
Cool down, Mary. I reel it back a bit. He talks so weird. It's like almost like 90s, like 80s almost. I'll come, okay? Just don't panic.
Okay. I'll try not to. It felt like an eternity passed before Crowven got there. I couldn't really read the expression on his face. He looked kind of concerned, but also kind of annoyed in a way too. Did I bother him somehow? Still, he calmed down pretty quickly. So we looked around the house together, trying to make sure whoever it was here didn't leave anything behind.
I can understand him being annoyed, being as you're not supposed to be here.
Active crime scene! And they didn't. Except, well, when we investigated my room, I noticed one of my plushies disappeared. See, I wasn't saying it, but the reason why I didn't want to go to my room either was because I could totally see, if they're after me, I could see them coming to my room.
Yeah. It's plushes. No, there's no eye.
It was one of my favorites, and I always kept it right on the shelf next to my bed, so it couldn't have gotten lost so easily. Did they take it? Though why would they have been kneeling? I don't know. That thought put my stomach in knots. To think that they must have been in here while I was dozing off in the other room. Oh, God. Mary, breathe. After we searched every room, we headed back downstairs. Crowven gave me a sad look. Well, yeah, he probably feels bad.
Are you really okay, Mars?
I am now. Thanks for coming.
Mars, are you sure you weren't just imagining things? It was probably just an animal that got in. I don't know. I know shit's been real rough lately. And I know I haven't been helping in that, so... Look, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if...
What? No! Crowven, I definitely saw a person here. I swear it.
Well, in that case, maybe it was just a squatter?
Crowven, I really don't think so. Well, okay, I was gonna get mad at him, but he doesn't know that I've been contacted.
Yeah.
Yeah. This place was locked before. They couldn't have gotten in until I unlocked it. What if they followed me here?
You can't know that for sure, though, right?
I guess not.
Look, you caught me at a bad time.
I'm starting to get mad again.
And I really can't do a lot to help right now anyways. Let's just get out of here and try to forget it, okay?
Forget it?
Is there anything we can really do at this point? You already called me because you didn't want to call the police, right? Look, I'm sorry someone got in. But what do you want me to do about it? I'm just one guy, Mars. I can't track him down for you. Let's just leave this place alone for now.
I guess. We left and I locked the place back up, but something seemed off about Crowven today. He usually wasn't like this. Crowven was always so hot-headed and defensive, especially towards me lately. But now that I'm actually asking for his help, he just doesn't seem to care. I went home disappointed that night. I could barely eat or brush my teeth properly. I almost went straight to bed. But no, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't. Even if I wanted to.
Maybe it was him.
Who, Crowven?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hello again.
Good evening.
Was that you in my diner today?
What do you mean?
Earlier today, I was in my diner, or house, I guess. There was a stranger. I couldn't see their face, and they ran out as soon as they realized I was behind them. Was that you?
No.
I don't know why I bothered asking. I doubt you'd give me the truth either way.
Sometimes lying will be necessary. But I am telling the truth now.
If you say so. I'm not really sure what else to say.
That's okay. I prefer when you don't ask questions.
Why is that?
You know what they say. Curiosity kills the cat.
Okay, number one. That's not the full saying. In the end of that saying, you're actually supposed to be curious. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Second! Didn't he text me?
Originally,
yeah,
he said your parents are safe or something. Good night, Mary.
So much for getting a good night's sleep. Oh, lots of dots.
Mary, are you still sleeping? Mary?
No, I don't want to get up yet. Let me sleep. I had a long night last night.
A long night? You went to bed at 8:30.
I didn't sleep well.
Well, your mother's making pancakes if you want any.
Pancakes. Do they have chocolate chips?
Of course, it's Sunday.
Okay, I'll be down soon. Memories. I quickly got out of bed and got dressed, yawning as I descended down the stairs. Even from the top of the stairs, I could already smell the chocolate.
If you don't hurry, I'm going to eat them all.
Dad!
You know I'm just teasing you. Besides, your mom would kill me if I did.
Aww, we look so happy. I got downstairs and sat at the counter beside my dad. There was a plate waiting for me, and my mother was behind the counter drinking her morning coffee like usual.
Looks a lot like...
Who, him?
Yeah.
His brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for breakfast, Mom. Of course, dear. So, did you have any plans today? No, not really. Oh, is Crowven busy today? I don't know, probably.
Well, we can always do something if you want.
We can?
Of course we can. Didn't you want to see that new movie? The horror one with the janitor? Why don't we go tonight?
Is there supposed to be you there? Are sure? Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't you busy?
You know I'm never too busy for my little girl.
That sounds really fun, but what about Mom? Are you really worrying about me? I'll be fine, sweetheart, so go with your father.
We can even call up Crow and see if he wants to come too.
I've been really looking forward to this movie. I'm so excited now. This morning's been quite the pleasant surprise, but something feels off.
It's a dream, that's why.
Like I'm forgetting something. No, something's weird here. But what? Okay, it's way too empty in here. Coffee, dad, mom, pancakes, utensils. I don't know. So, we're gonna save. I hope that next time when we come back I remember, because right now I'm not entirely sure which one it's supposed to be. But anyway, that's where we're gonna end for today. Still so many questions. Such mystery. I don't know what's going on. And I'm slightly disappointed in Crowven.
Yeah, but...
I mean, I'm trying to remember...
He doesn't know that...
He doesn't know. And also, I'm guessing he's, like, my age as well, so it's, like, 2 teenagers.
Yeah.
So, like, the average teenager I don't think is necessarily the most, like, emotionally conscious of other people when they themselves are going through things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, his parents are dead. His only family is his cousin, and a younger cousin at that.
And now she's in a place she's not supposed to be.
And he's...
That we could get in trouble for the police from.
Right, and I'm assuming he's trying to kind of, like, live his life as a teenager, you know, going on dates, hanging out with his friends or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a different type of teenager could maybe be like a more like a parental kind of thing, but I'm not surprised because they're teenagers. They're both teenagers, right? Yeah. I don't remember if he's in college or not, so he might be a young adult. But still, he's young. They're both really young, and he doesn't know what's going on. So I kind of want to be mad, but then at the same time, I'm like, okay, no, this is pretty realistic. Yeah, I don't know. The only other person I was thinking of possibly calling was Twyla, because, you know, she's investigating the story.
Yeah.
But I don't know what she would have done.
Also,
or if she would have even like picked up.
Part of me feels like if she came, then she would try to use the situation. Yeah. To investigate the house.
Right. Know? Rather than being actually concerned for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Reginald, I don't trust. Like, at all. He's still a red flag, in my opinion. But also, he shouldn't know anything about anything. So it doesn't really make sense to call him, right? He's just some random guy I met in the library. Like, I feel like if I met somebody and...
I mean, he's at least close to the family that he was at our funeral.
Maybe.
At the funeral.
He didn't say that he knew anyone. I'm suspicious of him. So I find it weird that he was at the funeral. I just find his whole story's weird, in my opinion.
He's either close enough friends with our family that he was at the funeral, or he works for the funeral,
or he's a creepy stalker, or he's stalking me, and he came to watch me.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because it's convenient that he's able to take his breaks in the cemetery. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing maybe he works for the funeral home.
I don't know. I just find him suspicious. Watch him be like the best character. Watch him be like the guy who saves us or something, and I'm over here like,
It's because the first time we met him, you said, oh, he's that guy in the story of the, oh, are you a psychopath?
Oh, to be fair, that it's a female in the story. But, yes.
I mean, I've heard both.
Oh, really? I've only ever heard the female. But, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this story. I am enjoying it thoroughly. I'm just so confused. But in a good way. And yeah, if you're liking this, you can look forward to another episode. And until then, bye-bye!